So far through 3 games, Chase Young and that trade from the Washington Commanders to the Niners for a comp third pick has been an absolute steal and proven to be a home run hit so far. And Nick Bosa went on to KBR to talk about Chase Young and the impact that he's had, because since Chase Young has been traded, the San Francisco 49ers have racked up 15 sacks across the defensive line with his addition to the roster in those 3 games. And Nick Bosa had some pretty interesting things to say, that he's even surprised by how good Chase Young is. Take a listen to what Nick Bosa had to say about their new star defensive end right here.
This little streak you guys are on has directly correlated with the 49er pass rush getting very active. Nick, is it as simple as Chase Young added an element that has made your guys' D-line open up, or something else?
I think that's definitely a factor. Definitely a big factor. He's extremely talented. He's actually farther along than I even thought. Since I've seen him in college, I think he's better than I even thought at the moment. Just watching him on tape, I think he could be like one of the top elite pass rushers in the league, and he's starting to get the hang of the scheme. He needs a little time with that, but to go along with that, we got dudes all along the line who are starting to hit their stride. Eric, Hargrave, Randy had a really good game. Javon, Kinlaw. So it's a group effort. Kevin Givens is playing great. I mean, it's exactly what we expected. Obviously, at the beginning of the year, the stats weren't going, but we were just trying to stay the course, keep our head in it, and we're starting to get the benefits of it.
Well, obviously, Chase Young, I mean, you can kind of just do the math. Chase Young came, and the pass rush has been unlocked. It's been fantastic, and it's interesting to hear you say that he's even better than you think, huh? So, like, people say, too, like John Lynch told us, he's real pretty in a uniform. Even by NFL standards, he's got sort of a body that stands out, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. And there's a reason coaches are enamored by that, because when you could teach somebody with a body like that to he's got natural just feel for the game.
Yeah.
But if you could teach them the scheme, and he's got strength and length and all that stuff, if you could teach them the scheme and like those attributes that look good end up fucking being extremely hard to block on the field.
He's extremely hard to block, and it's fun to watch too. Nick Bosa.
I don't know if you guys heard that at the end. I think Nick slipped in a little F-bomb when getting hyped up, talking about his rushing partner in Chase Young. I think one of the coolest takeaways from what Nick had to say about Chase was the fact that he's actually surprised by how good he is. Obviously, Nick Bosa was a teammate with Chase Young at Ohio State, and then obviously they go their separate ways. And being reunited with him, he's actually impressed by he's actually better than he thought he was, which I think speaks volumes to how well Chase has been playing. He talks about his speed, he talks about his size, what he brings to the table, and the fact that he also alludes to that Chase is still kind of learning the scheme. You know, the wide 9 scheme, it's a very specific defensive line scheme, and it's not something that Chase Young played in. So he's having to learn and catch up to speed how to play his role. And as you listen to Nick Bosa talk about, like, what you have to do in this defense is you can't freelance. You got to play your responsibility. You have to play your gap assignment. And that's how the whole defense works together. There's not just one guy out here going gangbusters trying to disrupt everything. So that is the awesome thing about Chase Young's fit into this defense, is he's still fitting in and he's still finding his footing. And it really has it feels like it's unlocked the entire defensive line with the addition of Chase Young and the speed that he brings off the edge. So he has been an absolutely phenomenal addition. Chase Young has been going crazy, and the defensive line has really reasserted itself as a dominant force with the way they've been getting pressures, the way they're stuffing running lanes, and the way they're rushing the passer. I mean, they're just doing a fantastic job. And so it's going to be interesting to see what the 49ers do with Chase Young in the future. But for right now, we need Chase Young to continue to contribute. So that's all we're looking for. Let me know what you guys think about what Nick Bosa had to say about Chase Young and how he's come along, and what your expectations are for Chase Young moving in the future. You can listen to this full Nick Bosa interview on KNBR in the description below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.